A Franklin hospital at risk of shutting down. Secours Southampton Medical Center is one of 6 Virginia hospitals that may close its doors to patients following cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. Tonight, advocacy groups hosted a panel to discuss what a closure could mean for the community. Brittany Miller was there. She joins us in the studio tonight with those details. Brittany.
Dana, advocates say there's still a question mark as to whether the hospital in Franklin will close, but the impacts a closure would have on the rural community are clear. Healthcare is at risk in Franklin.
There's one hospital in Franklin, Secours.
And that one hospital is facing the threat of shutting down following cuts to Medicaid by the Trump administration's budget bill. It's in a community that Pastor Eric Majette says needs it.
Franklin has the highest diabetes rate in the whole state of Virginia.
Tuesday night, Majette sat on a panel at New Life Church 10 minutes from Southampton Medical Center to have what he calls a candid discussion about the challenges rural communities are facing.
I can imagine having to drive from Franklin to Suffolk on a real medical emergency and you don't have a hospital to go to, and 58 is backed up.
But that may be a reality for Franklin residents if the hospital closes. Advocacy groups like Freedom Virginia and Affordable Virginia say they're encouraging people to call their congressional representatives. They're working to make sure folks know what could happen.
These cuts have not fully come down yet, so it's kind of a question mark, how is this going to impact me?
According to a fact sheet that was passed out at the panel, about a quarter of Franklin's population is over 65 years old, and nearly 20% of people live below poverty. Older populations depend more heavily on nearby hospitals, and communities with higher poverty are more vulnerable when hospitals close because residents are more likely to rely on Medicaid.
This particular community is going to be feeling those effects disproportionately more than other areas in Hampton Roads.
The nearest hospital after Southampton Medical Center is Centera Obisi in Suffolk. That's about 30 minutes away from Franklin. Brittany Miller, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks, Brittany. The Trump administration paired cuts to Medicaid with the creation of a $50 billion rural hospital fund. States can apply for that funding. We've got more details on our website, 13newsnow.com.